There we go. Things look to be working okay. Just going to be starting up the stream shortly. Just going to be sending off some things. I changed the thumbnail, so hopefully that looks a little bit better. I think it does. 2 days in a row. Oh, he's already here. I was gonna send you the thing. But apparently he has the bell notifications on, which is pretty cool. Did you see the new thumbnail? It looks a little bit better in my opinion. Let me see if I can put it up. It's obviously, I like, yeah, nice, okay. Yeah, it's not the best, but I mean, I'm not an artist, but Microsoft added in a lot of interesting things, like up here. You can like edit things with Designer, and obviously it's like whatchamacallit, it's AI based, but you can just like click on things to cut out, and then you can move it around. Oops. I am not gonna say. Oof, I hope that didn't just save that. Okay, no, it didn't. It didn't. But yeah, that is pretty cool. I highly recommend it. The new robe you were wearing in that real picture. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, Canva's pretty cool. I have a lot of my students use Canva a lot. Yeah, they'll use it for everything. I tried to set up a oh geez, that probably sounds terrible. I tried to set up an overlay for the YouTube chat so that you could like see the YouTube chat on screen, but it didn't work out very well. But are you guys playing Elden Ring right now, or I can't, is it Elder Scrolls? I see all 4 of you or 3 of you in there. I'm saying hooking from work responsibilities. Exactly. That's why I wanted to go on early. I also wanted to go on early so that I don't have to, so that I won't get mad at Call of Duty before doing the stream. Because otherwise it's not, I don't know, it's not as fun when you're like playing a different game to nurse the wound of Call of Duty. But welcome, Austin. This is your first time watching me play this game, I think. So the premise is you're this dude. That is, yeah, exactly. So you're this dude, and you've been trying to climb up this tower. Each level in the tower, you encounter a different culture with a different language. This is the 4th culture and language that we are coming across. And I guess long story short, what is interesting about this one so far is that this language has numbers. We haven't had numbers yet. But yeah, that is the basic idea of this. Have you just tried walking up the stairs? That's how I climb my towers. Well, see, there's always a puzzle that prevents you from moving up to the next level, and you have to become fluent in the language first before you can, well, I guess you don't technically have to become fluent. If you just look up all the answers to the puzzles, you can just skip. But this is my 3rd time playing this game. I come back to it. I try to come back to it once a summer. Normally what happens is that in the summers I get really sad about not being an actual linguist for a period of time. So in the fall and the spring, I get to be a linguist, but then when it's summer, I have nothing to do slash no real obligations, and so I just miss being an educator. I miss being a linguist, and so that's why I play it every summer. But this is the first time I've been streaming it, and I've always wanted to. Yeah, that too. That can happen often. Anyway, so this language has numbers, and we're going to be trying to figure out what all of it means. I am kind of skipping over the first section where you figure out what plural is and what 1 and 2, 1 through 5 are. This is a lot of glyphs that I don't understand. We already encountered a... Yeah, I know, and I wish there were more games like this where I could play a linguist in other video games. I'm collecting a... I have like a collection of ideas slash kind of complaints and ideas for what I want the next version of this game to look like. I'm gonna plan on like making a video out of it, but basically I have all of these ideas about things that I'd like to see in the next game, and then other gameplay recommendations with timestamps and stuff from the playthrough. But I love what they've done here. It's seriously one of like my favorite games. Yeah. So I've actually been thinking about like contacting the developers to give them this list because I don't know. I've met with I have a friend who's developing this game called Skeleseller. It's right here, Skeleseller. It's a really like laid back. I can't remember. There's a term for this genre of game, but what's it called? I guess I should rate it if he's my friend. But I have played it a little bit. He watched me play the first level, sort of, and it's idle game. It's an idle game. So you kind of just like sit back and watch the AI do whatever their thing is, and then you can build your town and stuff. But it's pretty cool, and it was really fun to be like a tester for him, because he was just like, he sat and watched me play the game on his computer, and he was like, you did a lot of things that I didn't think a player would do, and now I have a lot of information. So I think that developers can really benefit from testers, of course. Yeah, that is what we are going to be trying to do today. Going through what is probably my favorite language in this game. I don't know why, per se. I just think it's a little bit more straightforward. But basically, we already know these words. That's why they're in white. And then these black glyphs, we don't know. We don't know what they are. Okay, sorry. I'm missing a few chats. So skeletons, I am easily pleased. Yeah, I think you would enjoy it. You should probably try the demo and then rate it for my friend. But yeah, idle basically just means, from my understanding, because I'm never like, that's not my type of game. Obviously, I'm a big Call of Duty guy, but idle in the sense of kind of you just like sit back and watch things unfold in the culture in the city. But it was pretty intuitive and it was pretty fun. But basically the idea is that everything's pretty automatized, and you just make micro decisions about how your town develops. I guess SimCity would kind of be similar to, or sorry, Sims would be a similar idea. Players will always do the unexpected. Yeah. Idle, not your game? I would have never guessed. Yeah, I know. I'm a brain rot YY Call of Duty kid. My favorite idle game is the probably Gnorp? Apolog? I've never heard of this. Is this a trick, or is this an actual game? Are you trying to get Gunorp? Oh, of course it's Gunorp. Gunorp Apolog. Ah, yeah, it's already giving idle vibes. A lot. What's wrong one? I see. I feel like, is the cookie game that you and Levi would play, is that would that be considered an idle game as well? Cookie clicker? No, it's little sprites that hit rocks. Okay. I feel like there is like a pretty large degree of interaction with cookie clicker insofar as you're clicking a lot of cookies. Wait, there's a cookie clicker too? Is that what? Whoa! I think I just derailed your guys' Friday by discovering cookie clicker. Yo, let's go. This is actually a cookie clicker stream. Oh, does this just look like cookie clicker 1? It's just a bad version of the game. Okay, stop. Okay, all right, stop. I'm stopping. Okay. All right. So back to Chants of Sennaar, huh? Let us start deciphering some of these things. So what we have here, it's worse. Okay. Yeah. X. I can tell. I would never play that game. It looks like dog ass. All right. So we're looking at this thing. We know that this is the second floor, this is the first floor. I don't know what the star means, but there is some reason why we can't go down to this third floor. We know that this one means plural, and we know that in this language, I think I maybe I didn't put it in. Maybe I should always do this, but I'm pretty sure plural is post-nominal. Which means we say something like dog S instead of S dog. In the devotee, which one? In the warrior language, it was pre-nominal. Hey, Levi's here too. What's up? Plural is post-nominal in the Bard language as well, so that's good to know. It's just a good idea to keep a track of these things about your language as you go. So this is something plural. So we know that this is a noun then, because plurals, no matter, well, I guess I don't want to say no matter what, but this is probably a noun. Oh, Levi. I see you, man. I'm actually going to assume that all of these are plurals, all of these are nouns, but I don't know for sure what they are. I guess I should, if I had enough, like, information, I would assume that all of these are places, but I feel like that would just kind of muddy all of my my notes. So let's assume we are on the first floor, and what we are gonna look at is, yeah, let's look at noun, the thing that I glossed as noun, which should be over here. Me blank you. Okay, me blank. I'm gonna assume that he's identifying himself as a scientist. I'm a scientist, and then here he's saying I greet you, maybe. Cool. He seems much nicer than the previous level. They were assholes. Okay. So, this is the noun that I said. So, it looks like we are going to be going into, perhaps, laboratories. So this says laboratory 1, laboratory 2, and then there's this scratched off laboratory. Let us test our hypothesis. This looks like a laboratory. That is what scientists do, generally. They have... Okay. So again, we have this God, duty, sun, pretty thing from the previous languages. It's the same symbol that we have seen from previous ones. Beauty, and then duty, and then in this language it was God, right? So, and I have no idea what that means, but basically, yeah, I'm not really sure what's going on in that image. Is this actually how you say laboratory? Are you being facetious? Do you pronounce it laboratory? Is that what I'm picking up on? Laboratory? Laboratory? You say laboratory? Have I been saying laboratory? I also prefer to just say lab. I'm sure there's like a reason behind I am saying it is kind of facetious. Alright, let's look up my favorite website to like look up things that we are unsure about pronouncing or stuff like that is to go to Wiktionary. They'll have like the pronunciations right here.
Laboratory.
Laboratory.
Ah, see, I am doing it kind of like the UK version.
Laboratory.
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 Laboratory. Laboratory. Actually, say laboratory. 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 I don't know. I have no intuition now. I don't know what I'm saying. I don't know what this like. I think you're right, Jake. I'm saying it like a British person just to be an asshole. It's like Labrador, but Tory. Laboratory. What's interesting about that as well is that we were putting the stress on a different syllable. Like laboratory versus the British people, they say laboratory. Labrador. Yeah. Okay, me plural seek want something. Me plural seek want God duty sun pretty. So this is that symbol. We can assume that me plural means we, because that's what we means, is me plus someone else. Okay, what does this guy say? Yeah, there's a whole lot of things here that I don't know what's going on. I'm pretty sure in this room is the one where I can figure out the number system. So this is pretty interesting here. If I click away from this... A cult? You think those guys are cults? Just because they want to go to this place? Okay, interesting. Alright, if this means 0, it's gonna turn that to 0, okay. Let's get everything back to 0. Okay, we're at 0. I'm assuming this means that just turns it into 1. Okay, that turns it into 2. So these are added together to make whatever. These are added together, these are added together. So that means that this symbol here is 6. So this one is 0. This is 6. This is 7. Eek. And I'm assuming this is 8. And then this will be 9. So what happens when we add 9 plus 1? Okay. 9 plus 1, it does not like it. Okay. You can't get higher than a 9 in this language. Or at least in the system. Ten isn't a real number. Yeah, that is probably what's happening here. So we know that this bottom left, it seems like, because there's like 4 quadrants here, right? This bottom left is basically the one place. Let's go back to the ruler, actually. Oh, fudge. All right, well, okay. What did I say was... Here we go. 6, 7, 8, 9. There we go. I don't think the big ruler isn't lying to me. I just need to understand the big ruler a little bit better. So, if we look at the big ruler one more time, we see that it goes all the way up to 9, and then it switches over. And so this is the 10. So it's just one symbol on the left side. So what we can assume then is that this is 1, the 1 place, this is the 10 place, this is the 100 place, this is the 1,000 place. So something like, what is this? Where does that go? So that would be 100. And then this would be 101. All right, I feel pretty confident about that. Also, I've played this game before, so I know how this works. All right, so this person is trying out different quantities of things, as we can see. Different quantities. So maybe let's say that this is a word for recipe. And these other things are ingredients that we're seeing here. So that all of them are like triangle looking things or pyramid looking things. So this is an ingredient. I'll just call them arbitrarily ingredient 1, ingredient 2, ingredient 3. Is there a 4th ingredient? It kind of looks like there's more than 3, right? Because I haven't put in... Where's the pyramid with the 2 levels looking thing? Oh, interesting. I haven't encountered it technically, so... Because I can't scroll down to the other things, but... Cool. Alright, what's over here? Eek. That looks pretty scary. Ooh. Alright. This thing, blank. Okay. Seems like I can't remember if this language is subject, verb, object, but let's assume that it is. Our option for this is that this is monster. And this could be fear. And then this one could be fire. Monster fears fire. Let's test our hypothesis. Here's the fear button. This is monster. Odd. Monster and fear. Sounding like a cult to me. Yeah. Every single, whatchamacallit? No, that's not right. Every single culture has a different value system, and depending on that culture, different things are at the top. So in previous languages, it was about God, but in the warrior language, it was actually about duty, which is what they translated this symbol as. And then in the language after that, it was about beauty. So whatever this is, where is that symbol? God or the sun is at the top of the list, but we don't know what it means per se in this language. Unlikely. I don't think it's Scientology. I haven't seen Tom Cruise. I do think this is fear, and I do think this is monster. That's evolution, and that's some sort of potion. Where did I put recipes? I have recipes in the right spot. Let's just try everything else out. Ah, there we go. Ah, transformation. Okay, what have we got here? Formula, monster, transform, transformation, fear. I mean, lots of guys with hoods and masks. Tommy could be hiding with LRH. What's LRH? That is true. They are. Okay, I'm gonna need this thing, huh? I need something to. Oh, of course. I wonder if I just try to walk in. Oh, okay, I can't. I can't go in there without a way to light the thing. Okay, this should be laboratory 3. Laboratory 3. I'm pretty sure I walked through lab 2, so I'm not gonna go. Yeah, okay, that's right. That was lab 2. Just making sure. We are going to be going back to the main area. I feel like we've learned everything that we can here. Lab 1. All right. Damn, my man can't turn on the light on his smartphone. It's true. No smartphones in this. Okay. Let's get out of here. We know how the number system works now, which is really good. Goes bottom left, 110, 100,000. That'll be important later. Spoilers. Alright, so that was that side. We've found out what this noun means. Now let's go over here. Okay, so now we have a lot of information. These two things seem to be the places where we get these ingredients for the previous formulas that we were looking at. So this is, what is that? It's like a triangle. Yeah, that's the thing in the image, okay? Place for ingredient. I'll try it. Place for ingredient. Okay. So let's figure out what these ingredients are, and then we'll have a better idea of what the places mean. Okay. Need something. Need a floppy disk to open that. Odd. Okay, that's good to know. Don't go in there, it means death. Okay, down here, where we'll get one of the ingredients, but I need another floppy disk to get in. What do you guys think this place is? It's kind of giving me mine vibes. Maybe let's call this a mine. Oh, if that word does mean mine, that gives us an interesting piece of information. In that adjectives seem to go after the noun. So we have mine plus thing in the mine. So that means this language does noun plus adjective, or noun plus noun, right? To make compounds. So this would be, instead of like gold mine, this would be, in this language, mine gold. Which is an important piece of information to remember. Probably. Okay. I don't think I was expecting this. But now we are in a different place. Looks like a library. There's a lot of books. Okay. So it feels like this machine, these are instructions. It's telling us first, do this. Second, put in the amount of these things that you need of all of the ingredients. Then you do that, and then you do this. That's an ice cream machine. Definitely could be. Fire. Fire. Maker? Fire maker? Maker fire. We are actually seeing noun plus noun compounds. That's either a really metal lighter or it's a saw with a lighter to superheat it. I agree. You seek something. I don't know. I don't know what I'm seeking. And I don't know why that guy would know what I'm seeking without me telling him. Okay, so number one is a ring. Number one is a ring. Interesting. Okay, so this is one of the symbols that we saw in the thing. This is ingredient 4. But I couldn't add it because yeah, so these guys nobody actually talks in these languages. Just one of the things that I would like to ask them to do for the next version. So we just went into this place and there seemed to be a lot of books in them in the place. So I'm gonna assume that means books. I feel like I didn't totally explore this, but I feel like there's an upstairs here that I never went to. I'll do some voice acting. Yeah, I know, I would love that. But basically everybody just talks like they're a villager from Minecraft. Okay, that's number 3. 3 is a mug. I feel like I should be paying attention to what this order is. What's this guy saying? Me find book blank plural. Okay, odd. Alright. Alright, so this is some interesting information. Yep, that's a cult painting. I mean, if you think about it, aren't all paintings cult paintings? Doesn't everybody believe in something? No. Okay. I just think this is just a different culture, and I don't think you should be shitting on it yet. You don't know what you're talking about. Sunflower painting is just a sunflower. Yeah, I can agree with that. But this does tell a story, for sure, right? So I feel pretty confident that this word means make. This word up here that I have glossed as maker. So what I'm going to assume that this means is, in a subject-verb-object language, this means door makers, or whoever this is in the picture. And then this word, here's that word. This word means door. So door makers, oh, I should just say door maker, right? Singular. Door maker, plural, make door. Just because you were in a different culture doesn't mean you haven't stumbled into their version of Scientology. That's true, but it's kind of like a big jump, right? I mean, this could just be like the regular culture. Okay, this is the same map as before. Anything else over here? Okay, there's something over here. Ah. Odd. Okay. So we have various... Are we gonna get Chants of Sennaar Tom Cruise? Stender by the 9? That's a very confusing thing you just said. No, 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 no. Damn it. Don't make me do this yet. Oh. Oh, okay. So it just wrote this down. Oh, okay, 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 okay. Alright, hold on. I need to make some notes first. Blank plural. So these are the instrument people. Where is that? Okay. I'm gonna assume these are bards, okay? Because those are the people that were playing music in the previous level. Yeah, bards. If you want to learn about the bardic language, watch my previous video about playing that. I love that class in D&D. Yeah. Okay, bard, plural, scientist, plural, bard, plural, cat people, plural. Okay, so the cat people are not even on here. But yeah, let's assume... Oh, interesting. So we're supposed to have the word for people. Maybe instead of cat people, this just means people. Imagine if we had different languages depending on your job. I would be so shocked. Yeah, you would speak advisor language. Blech, disgusting. Alright, bards. What is the scientist? Where is that? That looks like this. Okay, that's right. Okay. Where do I have door maker? I have book. Where is door maker? Fire, ingredient 1. Where are my door makers at? There's a door maker. And then I said this was door. Let's go. First try. Alchemist is what they call each other. And brother. Interesting. Okay. I was assuming that just meant people. A fairy. Okay. And this is a book. Alright. GG's. Good job. Okay. There's one area up here that I haven't gone to. And this is a little door over here. Okay. There's something in the hat. Laboratory. Oh. Add another stone to the cult pile. Fair. Laboratory. And then there's this number here. Okay. What's this say? Wow, that is a lot. That is a lot of information there. 4. Okay. See a little piece of... Oh, jeez. Huh. Huh. Are we making meth, Jesse? No. We're making language. Okay, this is the fast travel thing here. Okay, so I can't technically do this. Okay. Let's see if I can remember how to do this. So music, this language is, so for these we are translating between cultures. So you have to remember how the previous syntax in the language worked before. Okay, so warriors love music. Let me check my notes here. I'm gonna go to this. Let me check my notes about the bard language. Plural is postnominal. That's good to know. Oops. All right, let me just get rid of that. So warriors love music. We need to find the word for music first, because that is the way that this language works. We start with the object, and then we go music, warriors, love, is basically what this says. I don't remember if they have the word for warrior. They must, but I can't remember if they call it warrior or something different. Comedy, monster. It might be monster. Greetings, warrior, plural, and then like and love. Where is like love? Let's go. Chosen one, come to the fortress. To the fortress come bard. I think it's... I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna try a few things. So, where's fortress? Where is fortress? Fortress is probably the way it's gonna start. Windmill Theater, Agora. See, this I would prefer if it was a little bit different. Okay, let's go. I said fortress, go. No, fortress bard go. Okay. Instruments bards possess. Okay, so I know that this language. So now we're translating to the warrior language. Let me check my notes about the warrior language. It is SVO. I like hot dogs. Plural is prenominal, and we have adjectives go before the noun. Okay. So instruments bards possess. So we want to say bards have instruments, and we know that. What did I just say? Prenominal. So we're gonna start with plural, and we're gonna want the chosen ones because that's what they call this language. Chosen ones have. Where is the carry possess? Here we go. Carry possess have instruments. Instruments. Where is instruments? I think it was late instrument. Yeah, there we go. Let's go. Music bards love to play. All right, bards. So the chosen ones. Chosen ones. Where is like? Love. We need to know play. Where is play? I feel like play is over here. Make, create, seek, want, music. I don't know if play is a word that we have. Protect, love, fortress. Wait, protect, push, death, love. Fortress, chosen, carry, possess, small, big, trolley, bellman, treasure, call. I honestly feel like create is the closest we can do. All right, there we go. Okay. To the fortress, bards will come. So how would I say this in this? Bards. So chosen ones. Go pass. Where is go pass? Go pass. Fortress. Let's go. We got them talking. Let's go. Something has changed in the tower. Excellent. All right. There's only 2 more of these things that I need to find. But that's the first one that I have actually translated. Nice. Okay, can't do anything with that until the end of the game. I feel like there's something on this side that we haven't gotten to. If memory serves correctly, this is the eatery. No, this is the big door. So that's the way for me to get out of this building, or out of this level. This is the... I don't have anything to put in there. Transformation, okay. And this is the... Alright. I'm not here at the time that I'm supposed to be here, so I'm gonna come back. I think I have inadvertently climbed up to the second floor. So I have found transformation. I've found the fairy gate. I don't know why the book place isn't on here. But that's alright, it's alright. Okay, what does this guy have to say to me? I find 7. I need 9. Huh. This is where he came from? Oh no, this is the eatery. Okay. What do you have to say to me, buddy? I have no idea what that means. Okay, so this is eatery. Place where they be eaten. And he's saying eatery is closed. So the down arrow one means closed. Eatery closed. And the up arrow one is open. Okay. Saying it opens at 4, which we can see. So what we can do is just wait around, or we can just like leave and come back. Does that change the time at all? No, it kind of resets the time. It's 2 o'clock right now. Yeah, that's pretty much the same exact thing. So I'll just come back later. I wonder if this is going to take me to the labs, though. If it does, that's kind of boring, and I'll just go back. Yeah, it does. Okay. Alright, well, that's fun. Hopefully that was enough time to get to 4 o'clock. Wow. That is taking a long time. It's only 10:30. Yeah, I know. Good one, Jake. You know, to be completely honest, I have to use the bathroom. I think I'm just gonna wait for it to be 4 o'clock. I'll be right back. Yet? It's almost 4 o'clock. Let's go. Share stream. I know that they're like, I would just like leave and come back, and I thought that that would change the time. But apparently not. There we go. Wow, look at how fast those hungry boys go in there. Alright, we do have a lot of information here. We think that this is eatery. We think that this is laboratory. We think that this is mine. Not yours. Oh man. My internet's pooping out right now. I don't know why. Odd. This happens every now and then. Where did I say that the book was? Oh, books. First try. Okay, mine. Reflectory. Reflectory? Oh, refectory. Dude, I don't know what the hell a refectory is. Oh, sweet. Hopefully that goes away. Okay, my internet's coming back. Let's go. Nope, it's not. I'm just gonna wait a little bit until it gets better. Hey, Levi. Or Gummy Bear this time, not Levi Shawl. Yeah, I don't know why my internet... This happens every now and then, like... I don't know 100% how to fix the issue, but eventually it just levels out. I do think my internet's not, like, the best. But I'm gonna move forward. Oh, wait. I need to talk to this guy. Refectory, open. Oh, yeah. For sure, dude. That is an obvious thing that you would say to another human being. Ah, the place that I'm in is open. Okay. We have some sort of indication of, like, what ingredient 1 is now. I'm gonna say this is probably silver. Is it still, like, pretty unbearable to watch with the low internet, low frame rate? Are you wired or wireless? I'm wired. Just turn it off, then back on again. Definitely should. No, I feel like I need to go back to the mines and figure out a way to get a floppy disk. The floppy disks are the way, the key to the mines. Pretty sure that's the only thing I haven't. It's choppy as fuck, yeah. Bruh. A really high download speed. Like 12 megabits per second upload speed. This is Garbo. I feel like Xfinity should be giving me more. more upload speed. Uh, it's still terrible. Seems like it may have evened itself out. Yeah, every now and then the bitrate gets back up to like 20,000. Which I don't know if my bitrate is just like too high. But it works for a solid amount of time and then it just stops. What do I have my bitrate set to? 14,000. So it keeps going higher than I'm even asking it to. Very odd. Alright, well, I will get back to it in a second. Yeah. Well, whatever. I don't really think that there's anything that I can do about it. I just have to hope that it gets better. Okay. So there is something on this side. Huh. I do not remember where to get the cards from. So that's where we get more silver. That says silver mine as well. Quick, let me in. There we go. Alright, this is the way to get into the mine. All right, there we go. Should be back and healthy. Oh shoot, I'm not streaming. There you go. Oh god. I see why this would be considered death. Maybe this just means death? I feel like every language has had a word for death or dying. Ah! Alright, made it. Okay, go. Oh, what? Run! Okay. Run! Oh jeez, oh jeez, oh jeez. Oh my god! Yeah, thank you. You should be able to see it now, right? Sick. Oh yeah, that's not hot at all. Okay, we have open and closed, and we have death. Open. Where's the closed one? There's closed, and then what did I just say was death? Let's go. Alright, alright, alright. Easy rock avoidance. Yep. Oh, sick. So ingredient 2 means gold. If I had to guess. This is ingredient 2. Can't see game now. Let's go. It's over here. Here is where we find a floppy disk. Let's just open some dude's lockers, bro. Oh, can't go in there. Yay, floppy disks have been found. I have 2 of them. Sick nasty. Put in a floppy disk. Okay, floppy disk has opened that thing, but now we can go into the other mine. The silver mine. Which I'm not really sure why I would go in there because I already have silver, but it is a place that we can... Right, I already have silver. This is silver. You greet me! Oh, greet maybe it doesn't mean greet. Maybe it means help. Well, I should keep my original guess first. That's actually a really important thing that my when I was taking field linguistics. Always keep track of what your first guess was about what a word meant. Ah. That's it, huh? Oh, okay. There just happens to be something. I know greet is spelled correct, but it doesn't look right. I know, yeah. Doesn't it kind of look like it should be G-R-E-A-T? Like, great? Okay. So I guess that's how we get that thing. What's down here? Ooh. The more they're... Great. Yeah, there you go. Great. All right, we have a Rosetta Stone. Let's go. Okay. Warriors don't do something. Warriors. So this one literally looks like a human. And it goes before the plural marker, so we know that that's the noun. So this is probably no, not, or negation. Warriors don't do something. Plants. So that is plant. Okay. Okay. Not warrior plant. There you go. Excellent, excellent. Okay. So there's only one more thing to do. I'm not going to do this translation thing yet because I don't know. I'm not 100% fluent in the scientist language, or the alchemist language, I should say. Yeah. Okay, sick. Let's get out of here. Now that I have the lighter, I can go back to the labs, the laboratories. And I will be able to check inside of that thing. I feel like I lost the code somewhere. I feel like the code was in the guy in the library. So I'm just gonna play dumb a little bit and pretend like I don't know why I need a code, but yeah, let's light this thing up. Fire. That probably means help. And where do we have to make fire help? Excellent, excellent. Okay. Laboratory 3. Ooh. Okay. So yeah, that's why we need the code. And I'm pretty sure it's we go up here. I think if this will take us to the refectory, which is definitely a word I knew before playing this game. And let's go. Let's go to that guy's like freak out spot where, well, there's just a place above the library that has some sort of code. Actually, hold on. I guess I can make progress with this because I have the two things. I have silver and gold. Okay, let's put the silver in there. And let's put the gold in here. Okay. So now everything is in order. Shucks. Is there a way to get to the top? I don't think so. I think I have to go through here. There we go. There's this dude's thing. Does that go down? Okay, yeah, there we go. Okay. That's a whole lot of gobbledygook. But this is what's important to me. Laboratory. And then we have that. So the tens place, or sorry, the one place looks like a 2 looking thing. So that is this. So the one place is that. So 9. All right, what else happens here? So that the tens place looks like what is that? That's a 5, right? Oh no, it's a 3. Okay. That's the tens place. It's a 3. And then the circle with the thing, that's 5. Okay. So that's 5. All right, laboratory. That's the code. Okay. There we go. We are fluent. Four languages down. Just gotta get the hell out of this level, and then we can... Did I already translate for this guy?
Oh.
I did. Let's go to this one. See if I can translate for this guy. Alright, what does this guy say? Brothers, I'm seeking. So, I look for me, seek, want, and we have a post-nominal thing. Okay, hold on. Where is brother? Brother. I think we learned it pretty early, right? Maybe not. Brother. There we go. Brothers, the warriors are not. The warriors are not brothers. Okay. So, I don't remember what the word for warrior is. Warrior, plural, and then the negation. Warriors, not brothers. And then I just saw brothers, dude, where was it? Brother. There we go. I found a book. Wow, that's so random. Alright, so now this one is going to be book I find. Where is book? The pronouns are normally on this side. They're one of the first things that you learn. Me. Find. Free, human, west, book. Love, like, comedy, music, instrument. Find. There you go. Book I find. We are brothers. Brothers we are. I do not remember the Bard language has post-nominal plurals. Okay, that's good to know. Ooh, jeez. I have no idea what I just... So, post-nominal. That's good to know. So, it's going to be me plural, or it's actually going to be me, you, right? I can't go back. Me. Where's the plural? Looks like that. Me, plural. There is a B word in this language, right? So that really stupid drawing for the B word. Me? Oh, I'm doing this wrong. Brothers we are is what it's supposed to be. So let's just fuck that up. So we have to find brother first. Brother plural. B. Where's the B word again? I think I just saw it. B. No, brothers we be. Dang it. I'm so bad at this. Brothers. brother plural, me plural, B. There we go. Let's fucking go. Okay. Alright, so he wants to say brothers we are. We are brothers. We are brothers. Okay. Oh no! Oh my god. I hope that didn't just... Oh, thank goodness, dude. Okay, so we want to say we are brothers. So, pretty sure this language has just regular ass me plural, brothers plural. Where's brother plural? So this language does not have a copular verb. There's lots of languages that don't have copulas, which is to say it doesn't have words like be. But big fan of that. I love that that's in the game, that some languages don't have copulas. Actually, let's do that. Some languages don't have copulas. That's really cool. All right, cool. So let's go back to main and all right. So what I need to make sure I have correct here is my understanding of the number system. So I'm gonna go back to the lab. I should be on the right level for the lab. Before I go in and try to open that door. We have the numbers 5, 3, and 9. And I think I have the 9 in the right place, but I'm not 100% sure about the other ones. I'm pretty sure it's a 4-digit code. But basically we need to make sure we have this correct understanding. I guess we can revisit some of these things if need be, but I really just want to make sure I understand the number system correct. So it goes 1 to 10. Okay. So if I do that. Okay. So it should read 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So this should be 5039. That should be the code. Let's see if we got that right. 5039. So I had my original thing was wrong. So 5. Ooh. Hold on, I'm gonna restart that. Let me do 5, 0, 3, 9. There we go. Let's go. So I just had it flipped. I had thought that it went counterclockwise, but it goes 10, 1, 10, 100, 1,000. Okay. So here we go. This guy finally got the right formula. I found the formula. I found the transformation. Okay. So I hope my guy will write this down. Okay. Found the formula. Okay. Is there anything else over here? Scary. So does this guy become the monster? Kind of crazy. I feel like there is something out here when I come up. No, never mind. All right, now I want to go up. I have the ingredients for the key. So, oh, actually, I think if I go up this, it takes me right to the key place, right? No, it takes me to the refectory, but either way, I have to go upwards. Beep, 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 beep. All right, we know what is going on with the the machine up top. I think this is the quickest way to get up there. I sure hope so. Alright, there we go. Alright, let's do this. So, what do we need here? We need this much gold. Okay, remember it goes 1, 10, 100, 1,000. So we need 1,000. 1,405. 1,405 gold. So 1,000. No, that's 4. That's 100. Okay. 1,000. Right, that's what the 5 is. Okay, 1,000. 400. Okay. And 5. And that is going to be the gold. Okay. Gold. 1,405. Hopefully I have that correct. Okay. Okay. Now, the silver is, remember that's 100. So, what symbol is this? 800 and 12? 812. 812, I think. 812. So 500. That's 800 and 12. Okay, and that is for silver. Switch over to silver. Easy peasy. Okay, and then what do we need for copper? Oh, carbon, not copper. For carbon, we need, this is the simplest one. What is the symbol? Okay, there's that. It's 46. 46 carbon. Okay. 46 carbon. That's 40. 6. Carbon. Okay. I hope this is right. I'm pretty sure if you hear that, that means it's the right formula for the key. Okay, and then you go up here and you press try it in. Thank God. I hate doing that one multiple times, but I figured out the number system. Also because I figured it out 3 times before. Okay. So we've gotten to the final level of the game. And yeah, I don't know, I normally have been stopping at the final level. Okay, we have a separate language now. Got lots of stuff I don't know what's going on here. Yeah, a lot of stuff I don't understand what's going on there. Yeah, maybe I'll finish the game another day. Maybe I'll just call it there. But yeah, that is the that is the alchemist language. Big fan of that. Big fan of that language. It's one of my favorites. Um, Before I forget, this is a subject verb object language. So that's going to be again. I like hot dogs. Pretty sure all the languages are SVO unless except for the Bard language. And I'm totally wrong about this. It's not hot dogs like it's hot dogs I like. So this is OSV for the Bard language. Plural is postnominal, mind plus thing in the mind. These are compounds. Okay, gold mine is mine gold. That's good to know. All right, cool. Yeah, the alchemist language is definitely one of my favorites. But yeah. Not sure. I think that's probably a good time to stop. I think that one of like the um I don't know, I think the Bard language is pretty weak. And I think that the ending of the game is also pretty weak. A lot of the um form meaning connections are kind of lost, kind of set aside in the last level, which is unfortunate because that's kind of like what I don't know, that's what I enjoy about the game a lot is making form meaning mapping. Um they kind of reduce a lot of that thinking and just kind of turn everything into almost like spatial puzzles, which I'm not the biggest fan of, but we'll see that in the final language. But yeah, I'm gonna call it there. And yeah, thanks for tuning in, guys. I really do appreciate it. Um, I think that's pretty much it. So yeah, thanks for watching. That's my cat. Bye, streamer. Bye, Jake.